Welcome everyone to my latest training vlog, Top Lifts of the Week. This week I returned to one of my previous training programs and one of my favorites for strength training, Wendler 531. In this video we will review all of my working sets for the program's four main lifts: bench, squat, press, and deadlift. I will try to keep this format for my upcoming training vlogs in the coming weeks. Overall, all three sets of bench went well, no issues, and I met all of the minimum prescribed reps. On week 1 of the program, it calls for 3 sets of 5 on your main 4 lifts, with the last set being an AMRAP set. The main goal is to hit your minimum reps. AMRAP is optional on the last set, and today I wasn't feeling it, so I aimed for the minimum. Next we move on to the squat. I hit the prescribed 3 sets of 5 on this lift as well. As the weeks go on, my injury seems to be healing well. I still have difficulty hitting parallel, however, as you can see in some of the reps. This will be a constant area of improvement for me in the coming weeks. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Wendler 531, this program is performed in 3-week cycles, followed by a deload week. On your first week, you perform 3 sets of 5. Following week, you perform 3 sets of 3. And on your third and final week of the training cycle, you perform 1 set at 5 reps, second set at 3 reps, and final set at 1 rep. Again, you target minimum reps, and on your last set, you can go to AMRAP. The weight will change on every set and week to week based on your training max. Your training max is your 1 rep max that you achieved in training for each of the 4 lifts. You then take 90% of that, and those are your starting numbers. Week 1, you take 65, 75, and 85% of those numbers for sets 1, 2, and 3. Week 2, you take 70, 80, and 90%. And week 3, you take 75, 85, and 95% of, again, your starting numbers. Assuming you complete the cycle hitting all minimum reps at these weights, you then perform a deload week. And following week, you start a brand new cycle with 5 pounds for upper and 10 pounds for lower added to your training max. Numbers recalculate, and then you begin your new training cycle. So now we are on the 3rd day of the program, which is the press day. I am performing this seated, seeing that I do not have the ceiling clearance to perform this lift standing. It is also the first time that I have performed the barbell variation of this lift in many months, and my form can definitely use some work, as I am sure some of you can tell. A little too much head bobbing for my liking, and the wrist bend is a little excessive. These will be my primary 2 areas to focus on improving. You may have also noticed that I hit my minimum reps on my first 2 sets, while on my last set I managed to hit 8. I felt like I had quite a bit more in the tank, so I went for it. If you are enjoying this type of content, please feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Now we are on the final day, the deadlift. I subbed out the conventional deadlift for the trap bar deadlift, due to a back injury I sustained over a 1.5 years ago. I was able to continue deadlifting despite this injury by using a trap bar. This is an awesome bar, by the way, and I may just do a review on it in the future, if people are interested, of course. Overall, the deadlift went well, and I hit my minimum reps for all 3 sets. I probably could have hit more in my final set, however I had 2 sets of front and 3 sets of Bulgarian split squats coming up, and well, I did not want that to go poorly. If you are interested in trying Wendler 531, I would highly recommend picking up one of Jim Wendler's books. The first 3 are available on Kindle for about $10 each. They contain all of the base programming as well as many accessory templates and much more. Jim Wendler's most recent book, 531 Forever, is only available on hardcover for about $40 on his website jimwendler.com. Overall, I enjoy this program and have run 7 training cycles in the past. I have seen some nice strength gains on my main lifts during that time, as well as I busted through a couple of plateaus along the way. If gaining strength is your goal, then I would recommend you giving this program a shot. Well, that is all for this week. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video.